Hey everybody, it's Tamika. I am here to do a come and chat with me video. I am making some racks for people and just little things, like nothing big, like a little just handmade racks. I'm trying to, one, use my stash, two, do something nice, and three, use my dies and just use my scrap tools and equipment and techniques and things like that. So that's what I'm doing. So I thought it would be a good idea. I saw somebody on Instagram have posted they were doing like 31 days of random acts of kindness, and I thought that was a great idea. And I do giveaways and things like that, but I just thought, you know, it'll be a good way for me to craft, because, you know, I don't like senseless crafting, just crafting for no reason and just for no reason. So I like to it's a good way for me to craft and to give. So, and to use my stash, honey. So I'm going to be putting this along with my other die videos, because I'm getting more into using my dies a lot more. So I do have some use your die videos. I'm going to be adding this to that playlist, and I will just keep adding to that as I come up with things to use my dies for. So I am making two cards, like a gift card, a card set in a box. And it doesn't take much, you guys. You know, just use your stuff, have a little free time, and just do something quick and easy, which is what I plan on doing. So I'm using this blush paper pad by My Mind's Eye. This was gifted to me by Harriet, who is Happy Scrapper 45, and I have this paper pad that I am hoarding because I only had one of them. So I am so happy I get to dive in and use it. So it's really pretty. I just love these copper, blues, and peach colors. So I'm thinking I'm going to make two cards with those, and I'm going to use some embossing folders, something that I don't pull out often. I'm going to use these two designs, and here are the dies that I plan on using for this one. I am using my feather die. All of these are from my Auntie Allie, y'all, so please don't ask links. I'm not linking. So yeah, so this is a feather die. It's stitched. I have a heart die and a star die, and I also have this cute little shape. I'm doing something with the top of the box, and there's another feather, and then another flower. This is like a filigree flower. There's the base unit right here. So this is the solid, and this is like a topper on top of it. And I have a couple other little flowers here, and then some little swirlies. I have two words. Oh my gosh, I should have picked this up and put it on something. I have hello and love, and then I also have this leaf. This is a Prima leaf. All right, so that's what we're digging into. So gather your dies, gather some embossing folders, a paper pad. You'll need just I don't know, about 4 or 5 sheets of cardstock for your envelope. I'm also using, of course, my envelope punch board. I'm gonna have to use that. So yeah, grab some stuff, whatever you have handy, and come and craft and chat with me. All right, before I start cutting out all of my dies, I'm just gonna make my bases for my cards and my boxes. So my cards are going to be 4 by 4. So I'll need 2 sheets cut at 4 by 8. And then you just need one 8.5 by 11 cardstock for this. I'm using 110 pound weight cardstock for these cards. I want them to be nice and sturdy. And then I'm going to need another piece cut at, let's see, I'm going to turn it this way. I'm going to cut it at 3 7/8 by 3 7/8. This is what we're going to emboss. And then another one. So we'll need 2 of those. Plus it adds stability to your card. Although this is very thick cardstock, it doesn't hurt to add extra. So 2 cut at 3 7/8 square, and then 2 cut at 4 by 8. All right, and then I think that's, oh, we need the boxes. The boxes, let's see, you need to cut at 6 inches square, and that's the top, the lid. And then you'll need one cut at 5 7/8 square. All right. And now we can do the envelope. Which is 6 7/8 by 6 7/8. I'm still working off these 5 pieces of cardstock that I pulled. 6 7/8. I don't know what that is. By 6 7/8. All right. I think, oh, this chair sounds really old. I think that's it. So just to review, we have the 2 envelopes that are 6 7/8 by 6 7/8, and then we have the box. The box top is 6 square, and the box bottom is 5 7/8 square. We have 2 card fronts that are 3 7/8 square. You need 2 of those, and then 2 card bases at 4 by 8. 4 by 8, 2 of them. Yay, Tmika! You've gone with your bad self. I don't even have any notes. I don't. All right. So let's work on, I'm going to do my envelopes real quick. Where's my envelopes? These are them. These are them. All right. So using my punch board, all I have to do is score these at 3.5 because I'm doing the 4 by 4. So 3.5. I'm going to punch and score, and then line that up, punch and score. I really like my punch board. I don't know what we did without it. Well, I know what we did without it. We made envelopes on the regular scoreboard, but it's nice to have that. And I'm going to do it again, because we're just doing a set of 2. Feel free to do more, but you know, 2 is fine. Just a little, just to say hey, thinking of you, thanks for your support, thank you for commenting, things like that. I think a lot of people get it confused that they have to send like a whole bunch. Sometimes just doing a card or giving someone a card, you know, makes their day. I'm going to do this one over right here so I can get a deep impression. There we go. Because obviously I don't have my bone folder here, but these work fine. And then I'm going to use my reverse punch and stick this in here and round these corners. Alright. And I'm going to do this one too. Really easy. Alright, one more. Okay. I'm just going to throw this away. And I'm going to fold these over. I wish I had my bone folder. I wish I had just one. Yeah, use this little ruler. Alright, so I'm going to fold these over. And make some cute envelopes. I don't know what that was already on the paper. Like little marks there. Okay, it goes this way. Always got to test it out to see. And I'm going to use some double-sided tape to close these up. One, because I left my ATG tape elsewhere. And 2, I don't like the effects of the lumpy glue on my envelopes. So this is what we're going to use. I'm going to grab this one to take this tape off. Close it down. Alright, let's do this one. You always score, just for the newbies. I know all you veterans know this. You always score and then you flip it over, and that's the side that you crease. There we go. And then we just do these two. And in case you're wondering, you know, because I know some of you are, why my hands are ashy, because they're dry, because when I'm working with white cardstock and stuff I gotta crease, I don't put any lotions on it, no oils, because you can see that. Like when you do this, you'd be like, ew, is that oil or grease? So I've washed my hands, I've dried them, and then they're just dry and ashy. But my cardstock will be nice and crisp and white. So that's that. We're done. So we could add some strips of, actually I'm going to do that. I'm going to grab some washi. We can add some washi to decorate that. Like I said, I'm trying to find more ways to use my stuff. I got this container from Michael's when they were having all their storage stuff on sale. And actually this one matches perfectly. It's a little copper with a little blue. So I'm just gonna add some to that, just to add a little decorative element. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, we'll do it this way. This is tape. All right, and I like uniformity, so we're gonna do the exact same thing over here. Okay. Now let's clean these up. Okay. I'm just gonna cut off the edge. Cut off the overage. There we go. Super cute. You know how cute these are? You can also stamp on there. I mean, if you want to go extra step, stamp instead of adding washi. You know, watercolor, you know, things like that. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to fold these back. And I think I have a binder clip. Okay. I'm going to fold these back so they can stay back and stay down once they get to the envelope. Yeah, to the box. Alright, so that's that. And I guess while we're here, before we start cutting out those dies, we can go ahead and score our card down. This is the 4x8. We're just going to score it at 4 on both of those. Okay, flip it over. And do the same thing for this one. Okay, so the card and the envelopes, the card base and the envelopes are done. If you want to add, of course, some washi to the inside, yep, might as well do that just to match it. You can leave, of course, you want to leave some space for the recipient to write on it, but I'm just going to add just a little bit to the, oh, come on, to the inside. Let's see here. Super cute. Now we're done with that. And what do we have now here? We have the fronts. These need to be embossed. These are the little card front. I'm going to emboss it in this Cuttlebug, each in this, well, this one in this Cuttlebug folder. It's Gingham by Cuttlebug, obviously, and I broke it. Oh, I hope this works. I'm going to have to line this up down here perfectly so I can get a nice crisp piece. And then this one here, super thick, and it's really cute. Put that up there. And then I'm going to emboss those. And then what's left is this lid. So I'm going to do something else with this. See, what are we going to do with this? Okay, we might as well do that now. So the piece that is 5 7/8 square, just that one, you want to score at 3/4 all the way around. 3/4 of an inch on all 4 sides. And that's just the one, I mean, where we're doing the one that is 5 7/8 square. Did I do this one right? Okay, so let's concentrate on this one first while we're here. We're going to fold over all these edges. And when I leave, I'm going to try to find a bone folder. But I mean, I guess this is working, but fold over all the edges and give them a good crisp, a good crisping. Okay. And then you're going to cut right where they meet. You're just going to slice it right up to that intersection and slice like a little triangle sliver out, just like that. You want to do that for this side as well. And I'm trying to take the sliver out the tab part, so you're going to turn it and do the opposite side. Take the sliver out and one more. Okay, now you can, oh, I didn't pull this one out all the way. Okay, now you can add some glue to the bottom. I'm not to the bottom, to the bottom. You can add some glue to secure this. You want to add a little glue on the tab. Let me get it. I'm using my hot glue gun for this. I got a little glue on the tab, and I'm just going to meet them right there. So you want to do the same thing for all the tabs. Feel free to add paper if you want, but if you should wait until you get done with your cards, just to make sure that it closes and it doesn't add too much bulk. So we have the bottom of our box, we have our card base, and our envelopes. This is not going to fit because I have a binder clip in there, but it's like a perfect to the T fit. Okay, let's put that aside. Now for the top part, we're just going to score it for now at 3/4 still all the way around. Okay, so what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to add a die to the middle. So get, you know, a fancy die that you have, a designer die, you know, something with some designs on it, and I'm literally just going to put this in there so that it fits inside the square of where you just scored. You see you scored all these lines all the way around. We're going inside, so make sure the die fits inside and angle it the way you want it. Mine won't fit this way, it'll only fit at an angle, so that's the angle that I'm going to give it, just like so. And then you want to run that through your die machine. So I'm going to be back. So what I'm going to do now is, so to get you prepped, I'm going to cut this out. This is the top of the lid. I'm going to cut this out with this die. I am going to emboss these two pieces. Okay, And then I'm going to cut out all of my dies out of my paper, the shapes and the things I'm going to use. So I will do all that and I will be back. Okay, I am back and I have cut out and embossed everything. So here are the 2 pieces of card toppers that I embossed for the cards. I'm going to go ahead and pull this out, so we can go ahead and lay these down on top. And again, I use the blush paper for everything. All right, the envelopes out the way. And tape. I'm going to use some double-sided tape for this as well. Let me see. I'm not going to pop it up on dimension because my box is not very thick as far as height. So I want everything to be able to fit in the box without being super puffy. Ouch. All right. Okay. And then I'm going to do the other side here. I forgot how much I really like my dies. This will definitely put you back in the mood. All right, so that's going to go right center there. And the next one here. It's just hard for me to get this double-sided tape with my nails and the fact that they're super long. And I tried to go get a fill today because I got off work a little early. And she said 15 minutes. Okay. I should have known to take a peek over there. She just started filing the lady's nails down. I was like, 15 minutes. I waited. And then I heard the drill come on. I'm like, oh my gosh, she still has to buff and do all the extra stuff. I just left. Like, I'll get a fill another day. I just don't have the patience. Ah. All right. So they're both on here. Super cute. Okay. I'm going to work one at a time. First, let's get this down. So here's the top of my box. This is what I did with the die. Let me take it off. You just take your die out. So cute. This just cut so crisp. I love it. Take all the little extras out because we don't need them, because you're going to make a window effect. All right, let me just get all these little bits up. So that's that. So I'm going to flip it over. So that's the front of the die. That's the top of the box. I'm going to flip it over to the other side. And then I have these, and you need a piece of acetate, or if you want to use vellum, you can. But I get these from the Dollar Tree. And I cut a piece down to size to fit, again, right in the center of this box. I think I could stand to cut it a little bit more. Let me see. I'm going to cut it down just a smidge more. I didn't measure like with scissors, and I mean with the ruler. I just eyeballed. I'm just going to cut it just a little down, and then a little lengthway, because I don't want it to interfere with me folding over my box, but I want it to cover this. So that's really all I needed to cover. But all right, done. And I'm going to use my hot glue. Yes, I'm going to try. I'm going to try to use my hot glue on this. Let me clean off my acetate. I wish I could find, this is what happens when you craft everywhere. So let me see, maybe it's better this way. I craft like on my lunch break. If I'm going over to, you know, my friends or my sister's house or something like that, I'll bring something small that I can use to craft with or do if I have to, you know, have an obligation to meet or fulfill. I can always try to get a quick craft in. So I just added glue, hot glue to the inside of that. You can use wet glue. Ta-da! Isn't that cute? So now, make sure that stays. Okay, so now what you want to do is take your piece, make sure you know where it goes. Let's just play with this quick puzzle, and we're going to put it back, just like that. I'm going to spray this with some Elmer's spray glue, because once you lay this down, you just want it to be right there. You don't want it to move around too much. Get glue marks on it, on your paper, on your plastic. Haha! Super cute! Here we go. We got a little window. Now we want to do the same thing as far as folding over the boxes that we did with the lid. I can't find my scissors. Oh boy. Alright. So you just find out where you want your, you know, die to be positioned. And then you're going to cut the little sliver out. And then you want to fold over your edges. Be careful not to mess up your window. And then you want to add glue to your tabs. There we go. We have our box. Let's just test it out before we go any further. Alright, it works. She works. She's a tight fit, but she works. This is some hard cardstock. Okay. We'll come back to the box in a minute. Let's work on the cards. So I'm gonna do, here's all my die cuts. I got my flowers over here. Alright, I'm gonna start with this heart one. I'm gonna do this one with that. Yeah. Start with this heart. That's gonna go right there. You don't want any overage anywhere because it's, like I said, it's a perfect fit for the box. So stay inside the lines, people. Probably should have separated these swirlies, but I just was die cutting and going. I'll put all these swirlies over there and get them out the way. So I got hello and the love. Depends on what I want here. I guess I can do two at the same time. This is my star. I'm just going to go there. Well, since the star is there, that looks cool, but that might be the most. Let's see. I think I'm going to put this up here a little bit and then cut off the excess. And then this is the part here. I'm gonna score this a little bit. This feather, the best. Oh, that's pretty on that side though. I forgot this paper was double-sided. I like this blue side better than that side, so we can kind of. I guess we can't score it. I guess we're just gonna have to fold it up. Make it have a little bit of dimension. Okay. Let's just see what we got here. I know I want a bigger one on each die, but I really like this side of the feather, even on that blue one's over there. You may have to use that though. This is the thought process, people. And then this one's got to go this way because the other side is just too plain. I'm just going to go ahead and try to figure out, I mean not figure out, but I'm going to score all these down the middle, so to speak. And then we can work out like placement a little bit better, I think. Maybe you won't pop it up so much. What do you guys think? You know what? I can't hear you. So that's not going to help me right now. You're probably yelling, do this, do this. But yeah, can't hear you. So I'm going to do that one. What side is this? Nah, that just washes out too much. I'm going to use that side. I really like this two-tone one right here. That's really cute. And I like this polka dot one. It's cute. And I like this feather for this one. That's what we're going to do. That, and that. I think that's kind of cool. Maybe pop these ones up or make that flat. Okay, let's work on this one. Bring that out a little bit. Oh, that's cute. And I guess we could use that one. All right, what's on the other side of this star? Let's see how that looks. That's okay too. That'll do. Maybe we can use this fancy one since it's not much fancy going on the star. That's cool. Like it. I like it a lot. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is spray these words and add it to the bottom. Alright, I'm going to do the same thing with this hello. So we have that done. And I'm going to glue this star down. Alright, I've just got my hot glue. I'm going to put a little bit at the top, a little bit at the bottom. Like so. Cute. This is really pretty. I'm going to pop this little feather up over here. This is going to go like that. I just put glue at the top and the bottom. Put this right here. Okay, and then we'll put this one right there. I like that they overlap. I don't mind that at all. It gives it a little bit of character. Whoa, I almost dropped that. Really cute. Cute. Alright, we don't need these leaves those feathers anymore. So the next thing that I'm going to do is add some, do I want to add some pearls or something? No, I'm not going to use that. I am going to use these. These are cute. These came in the swap as well as a hostess gift. And it's kind of matches. Let's see. Alright, I'm going to use my little what do you call these? Tweezers. Add a little glam to this. Alright, now I'm going to spray these cards so they can have a little shimmer. Alright, they got their dose of shimmer, and I'm just going to add extra shimmer to these leaves with these stickles, and I don't know, just stickles. Alright, oh, came out too fast. I'm just like lightly, well, my intention was to lightly go over the tips of the peaks of the feather. Alright, I'm gonna let these sit, but look at them. They're so cute. Okay, we're gonna let those sit. I'm gonna bring our box back out. Just the lid, actually. Remember where you want your, trying to remember how I want my things to go. I'm gonna have them go this way so that that's facing up, like this. And then I'm gonna bring my flowers out. Okay. These are super cute, so I cut these out. And then this little one here. Adorable. And I also cut out some of these. So I'm just going to use inside of my hand here. I don't want a big, huge cuff. I'm just going to palm it and circle the edges. And I'm going to add some glue to the center of this and put it on the top like such. I wonder if I could use these now. Yep, I can. Right there in the middle. Cute! Oh my gosh, that's so cute. So pretty. Alright, so that's gonna go like that. And let's do the next few. And I'm going to put this. What did I say? Okay. Let's see. I'm going to cut this a little bit there. And then the bottom half, we could use this way and put it there. Alright, spray it. I'll spray. Oh, no. Alright. Let's just put that right there. Let that fold over. And then this one, say it right here. Is that what we said? Yes. So then we have some leaves. I'm going to put my flowers back so I can know where I'm going to put my leaves at. Yeah, let's just do one each. Just going to curl these up. I'm going to add a dab of glue. Okay. And I'm going to put a little pop dot on the bottom of that. This flower. Add some glue to it just to give it a little bit dimension up from that. Oh, that's cute. Alright, that's going to stay lower so I can tuck underneath like that. And this is going to stay low as well. And that's going to go here. And then I'm going to put one of these in front. Nope, I'm not. I'm not going to do that. Didn't look right. Okay, let's do the same thing for this other side. Curl these leaves up. Put a little glue down. Okay. Spray glue and hot glue strings don't get along. FYI, that has been a public service announcement. Alright. That's going to go there. I'm going to put that up on the dimensional. I just cut one dimensional in pieces. That's enough. And I'm going to put some hot glue on the back. It's going to stay there. And you stay there. Okay, and then that's going to go there, right? That looks cute right there. Tuck that little puppy right there. And I'm going to put this on that, because they're too cute not to. I have to do something with. Just put it right there. And then this one, I'll put right there. Let's get these glue strings out the way. Okay. And then I'm going to fill in with these tiny little gumdrop buttons. Let's see. It's a process, y'all. It's a process. Hold on, I gotta do this real quick with this heat tool. Alright, I'm actually going to add a little flour over there on this other one. It looks a little like it needs a little something. We'll see. Yeah, it did. I'm adding a little glue. Tuck her there. And then give her a little, well, that's going to come off. Alright, let's get some glue on here. Put her down. So cute. Alright, I'm going to add one more flower to this little collection here. Off to the side, and I flipped it over so that I can use the polka dot side. Add a little bit of difference over here, and then I'm gonna do the same thing for that one here. Bring that around the front to, you know, make it look a little fuller. And then I'm gonna add a pearl. I just hate wasting these flowers. That's really what it is. I just don't want to waste all these flowers. And I know that I'm not going to use them on it. They're just going to go in the trash. I know some of you keep like little scrap things. Like, oh, I'm going to save it for later. Yeah, I did that for a few years. And that box just got dang ridiculously messy and overflow with just a bunch. Can you hear my husband up there clacking? All right. We're gonna finish this out. So this is super cute, and I want to put a little. Do I want to put a little sentiment? Let me see what I got. If I have anything that I could use to put as a little sentiment or something on here. All right, so I dug in my embellishment box from the recent embellishment box swap, and out of Nisha's box, she did copper too, I pulled out this tag that she created. It's glitter on one side, copper on the other. So on the glitter side, I'm going to add a pop dot, because that doesn't quite go with what I'm doing. So we're going to use the copper side, which matches the paper collection. So I'm gonna add a little pop dot to the back. And I'm going to tuck that in right there, kind of to hide the tag hole a little bit. And then I have this word bead, also came from her box, and I'm going to put happy on there. And that we shall, whoa there, glue gun. And that we shall call done. All right, so now let's put this inside. Make sure I got my orientation correct. It's this way. So I'm going to turn these envelopes. Look how cute that is. Let me make sure these are dry. I'm going to stick my card at the bottom like that. So this is what it would look like. And again, I'm not going to press it down. Is it still wet? The stickles are still wet, but look how cute that is. Adorable box with the little window. How cute is that? I love it. I love it. I love it. So I also made a second set, and these are the feathers. I did some acrylic here, really cute, and that's my lid. So super cute. The bottom of the box is somewhere, and I used gold washi tape for that. So really fun. Hopefully you guys will try this at home. Use your dies, use your stash, and yeah, let's make it work. All right guys, talk to you later. Thank you for coming and crafting and chatting with me.